Howdy, and welcome to Elevator Hitch by RachelDrawsThis, Ekrix, and BellKalengar. I apologize if the pronunciation wasn't spot on with that last part of Bell's name. I tried to look into the pronunciation and couldn't find any exact matches for the spelling, so I took a crack at it. So hopefully I wasn't too far off. So this is Elevator Hitch, a game that you can get on itch.io. It is name your own price. So if you're able to support the developer, I would appreciate it if you went there and, checked it out. You can get the game, play it yourself. And if you have the money to, support the developer, I would appreciate that. I'd also appreciate it if you checked out the GoFundMe link in the description to help a family after the passing of their father. They could use some money for the service and some other things. Really, I would appreciate it if you had some disposable income to go support some people, if you can. I'd appreciate it. So Elevator Hitch is a short 2.5D surreal horror escape room visual novel with point-and-click and puzzle elements. It has 15 endings, so we better get going. We're probably not going to get all the endings. I don't know the nature of this game, so I'm not going to commit and say that we're getting all 15 endings, but we're gonna go in, and we're definitely gonna see at least an ending. That I can assure you. Yes, the content warnings of graphic death, blood, gore, violence, body horror, disturbing imagery and audio, eye strain. I think it probably said something about flickering, because as you can see, there is a bit of a CRT kind of scan line effect. I'm not sure. That FN key made me worried because I don't know how the function keys would come into play in this, but maybe I'm just an idiot. But that's fine. We'll work it out. Who needs to see the controls? We'll figure it out. Press Z to enter. You walk inside the lobby. It's busy. There's a receptionist desk, but they're on the phone. They shoo you away before you can ask anything. It's a normal amount of people to be here. It's not a weekend, but it still feels crowded. They all seem to know where they're going. You're a soon-to-be employee here. You have somewhere to be, too. It's easy to get lost here. Your interview's not on the first floor. You know that, at least. I always do hate having to find out where you're supposed to go for an interview when you go into a new building. That shit sucks. The elevator doesn't have anyone inside when it opens for you. Press Z to enter. We will enter the elevator. Hopefully it will not hitch. We had a thought, but someone's telling us to hold the door. Ooh, and that foot made a real squelchy sound. As I was saying, traffic was awful today, am I right? Taxi barely made it on time. Not like the boss will take that excuse again. I'm kind of trying to open the seat. Top floor. I'm actually going to see you two. What a coincidence. Oh, God. Don't think I've seen you around here before. Who are you? I was a little confused for a second. They're denotating characters by the color of the text. I was kind of expecting the portrait to change, but we are just getting the portrait of our main character, or I assume we will be sticking with this character for the game. I guess we'll find out, but they are denotating it by color, so I have to pay attention to that. I'm probably going to fuck up who's who throughout this. Okay, we have the option to introduce ourselves. I'm the new guy. Who are you? Well, we'll just introduce ourselves. The name's Chase Beckley. Make sure you remember it. Nothing more annoying than someone who won't take the time to learn your name, right? Right. Okay, so we are going to go through the options with a new option of whatever I say doesn't matter to you, does it? Well, yeah, I'm the new guy. I'm here for an interview with... Oh, so you're new. I get you. I've been here for ages. You won't have to worry at all as long as I'm here. I guess I don't know why we would say, who are you now? We heard Chase Beckley. Don't forget it. Right? Okay, wait, no, the color on this one is blue too. I assume this is us talking, so maybe it's the colors isn't denotated by character, but maybe who's the first entering the screen. I'm not sure. The name's Bryce Stryker, but you can just call me Bryce Stryker. Full time. Wait. Maybe I have it wrong, and we'll figure it out. Because I assume blue is maybe the color just messed up there, and it was supposed to swap back to I don't know. Full-time employee of the month, mountaineer of the corporate ladder, company expert, agency firm specialist. None of that was specific enough to signify anything. And part-time stock trader. There it is. Whatever I say doesn't matter to you, does it? Sorry, I didn't catch. No, yeah, see? Oh, no. Okay, so this totally is. Sorry, I didn't catch all that. Whatever who says doesn't matter to me? Never mind. Yeah, the text's a little difficult to... Oh, shit, we're going. So this game is an RPG Maker game, which I found very interesting. I've never seen RPG Maker do stuff like this. I know people do a lot of like hacks on systems. Like I've seen like, you know, pseudo 3D bitsy stuff. So I found this very interesting when I saw like, oh shit, you can really fuck around with RPG Maker, huh? And you know, I pretty sure it's RPG Maker. I could be wrong. It might be Game Maker, but I do believe on the itch.io page, hopefully this won't fuck up the recording, that it is listed as being made in RPG Maker. So there's some interesting things going on here and how they made this work. Oh, I think I have to click this. Okay, yeah, I have to click the exit. So I can spin. I don't seem to be able to move or look up. If I press Z, I go to this screen. I can check my inventory. I can leave. That just takes back to the title. That's not what I want to do. So right here, is there controls on the page? Let's see. So camera up and down. It says FN, which I would assume it to be a function key, but that doesn't really make sense. So I'm probably, my brain isn't using. Okay, the icon at the bottom right. When this icon is shown on screen, it means the area is clickable. Okay, so I can bring up my mouse and actually interact with the stuff on screen. I clicked a button and like the lights flickered. I should probably actually, you know, I'm going to make it so where my cursor gets captured so you can see it as it goes along screen. Sorry, I don't have a fun cursor. It's just the basic cursor right now. We'll just see how this goes. That doesn't usually happen, right? Uh-oh, isn't it going? Am I clicked out now? Okay, wait, maybe I have the colors completely backwards? Oh, no. It is this dude. He's just like, why are you asking me? You think I know every office-related problem? Yeah, okay. I just saw the why are you asking me and got a little confused there for a moment. Okay, well, I hit this top button. Maybe hit a different one. Are the buttons still... okay, let's just hit one. One. This button doesn't seem to work. Interesting. Oh, wait, you know what? I was like, why isn't my... No, my numlock, it was on. Or not numlock, but whatever lets you use the, you know, actually it is numlock. Oh, yeah, my keypad isn't working. Like the one on the far right, I think that's called a keypad. My brain, it's not going. I hit 2. And it does seem to be going now. And we have an open door. I can turn. Hit Z. We can look out. There's just a big black ball out there. This isn't the floor I need to get to, but there may be something we can use to safely get out of here on the floor. We should check this floor for anything useful. A good idea. I was about to say the exact thing. So, do you want to step out and check it out? Wait, you want me to go? I'm more of an ideas man, sorry pal. But it was my idea. Maybe you can head out while I stand guard here. Make sure nothing bad happens while you're doing the easy work. But what if it's dangerous? I'm sure you'll think of something. You're the ideas man after all. I do like that portrait of this guy. I'll head out there and see if it's safe. Let's throw one of your shoes, make sure it's safe. Yeah, we'll get it done. See, that's the spirit. Make sure not to take too long. I might just die of boredom in here on my own. Will do. Exit the floor? Yeah, sure. So they're already talking about, like, oh, what if it's dangerous and such, which, I mean, the elevators seem to have acted strangely, but I'm not sure why we're jumping to danger happen. I wonder if I picked, like, maybe I was supposed to pick a different floor. I'm not sure. Ugh, something about this room feels awful. Like chewing on wads of cotton. And perhaps it could be the big, it's either a big floating, like, black orb, or a big hole in the wall. Either's not particularly great for the situation. Tell me about it. Who would pair Heart of Palm wall paint with beach dune carpeting? I'd argue there's more upsetting parts, but he's not wrong about the color choices either. Well, apparently, I guess I was like, he said he was going to stay in there. Like, we just walked out. He could still easily talk with us. It seems stuck to the floor. A sticky note stuck to the wall. Give it something alive. A hole in the wall. Put something in it. We don't have anything alive to put in it other than ourselves. It's the very beginning, so why not? Okay, it will not let us, like, stick our hand in. How do I click away? Do I have to... Maybe if I just... Yeah, if I select nothing, I guess nothing happens. Oh, yep, there we go. We got ending 2, hole. You know, that happens to people. I believe this game doesn't have... Oh, okay. I was going to say, this game doesn't have saving, but it does look like it saved at the part where we're going to, like, start making choices. What the fuck was that? That thing, did you not... What do you mean? Are you really that scared by lights flickering? No, it's... Heesh, the movies just get sadder every year. What, do you need me to hold your hand or something? No, it's just... sorry, I must be... You know, it's the very beginning, so you could do the... Sorry, you know, I might be seeing things, but also, like, this dude has no reason to believe that anything weird just happened. Like, you know, he just met us, so... You know, I will go with that one. Because I do have a theory I'm going to posit. Just out the gate, you know, just pointing over the stands is that I don't do baseball. So I'm guessing, you know, they were immediately, like, real freaked out by the situation. Like, obviously, so far, it was just lights flickering. And since there does seem to be, like, you know, we got dragged into the hole, and then when we restart, you know, we started back at the beginning of the elevator, or, you know, at the, you know, when things could have potentially gotten weird. I'm guessing that there's probably some element of time looping here, and that perhaps, like, getting freaked out immediately is like, oh no, shit's been going on, and, like, even if we don't remember, like, maybe, you know, it's like, like, you get that feeling, like, of deja vu, but evil, like devil vu. I mean, deja vu is just a sensation, but it doesn't matter. Oh no, I believe you, which is why it's so sad to see you getting this bothered over an elevator malfunction. Well, all right. Well, we know that perhaps 2 isn't the way to go. A keyhole with the word lobby written above it. You need a key to get to the lobby. Interesting. I hit 1 before, and it didn't do anything. I'm going to go to 2 again just to see the hole. We're not going to bother with hole this time. You know, we're just... You know, some holes you just got to leave alone. 3. I mean, we could go to the top floor. That's where Chase, assuming I have their names right, and that the blonde-haired one is Chase, and the one that we play as is Bryce, I think. Bryce, was it actually Bryce? I remember Stryker, but I'm not 100% on Bryce. The elevator feels weirdly humid. Oh, is it just darkness out there? My glasses start fogging up when looking too close. Why can't I see anything? You can feel a warm breeze on your face. It's coming from the front. You know what? Sure, step in. I think this is going to get us killed. All right. It always weirds me out. I want to make my selection on that screen, but you have to go one more screen before you get the text entry. You step into the dark. It's ending 3A, dark. Just you know, we could have assumed that was going to happen, but you know, science. I think I just died. Oh, did you? I must have been looking away. Yeah. Do you not remember? Oh no, that couldn't be it. My memory's great. Maybe you suffered some brain damage? Never mind. Forget I said anything. I think maybe the color, like, text thing probably just messed up, like, once. Because, you know, that kind of thing's normally, like, when you write out, like, the scripting, you would put, like... Oh, I don't know RPG Maker, but just based on other things, like, maybe just, like, oh, character color name or whatever just was put in a wrong spot. Maybe my brain malfunctioned. Really, That one is actually probably the more likely option there. Seeing as I can't 100% be like, yeah. Our characters who introduced ourselves like not even 10 minutes ago, like I'm like, Bryce? Oh, we have some pleasant music on the other side of this elevator, so it must be all good. Huh? It's not opening. I'm not too worried about it. For all we know, the answer's probably right behind our noses. You mean under? That's what I said. Okay, so are we able to... We don't seem to... Oh, wait, I have to hit that. Yeah, the bottom right will allow me to back out. Yeah, if we turn around, there's a door in the elevator. And there's also stuff on here. Oh, I can actually interact with this. No smoking sign. Make any progress? Your coworker's taking out a cigarette. I don't think you're allowed to be smoking that in here. Says who? Nobody important. Never mind. Oh, it just lights up. Why did you say you have a lighter? Can I have a light? Yeah. What? Can I have a light? Sorry, pal. I only got the one tab, and I'm not sharing it. Do people call cigarettes tabs? I'm not exactly sure. Come on, I need it. I'm not splitting my cigarette with you. No matter how nicely you ask, newbie. No, not your cigarette, your... Ugh, this is getting nowhere. Steal the lighter. No, we're not desperate for a lighter just yet. But now we do know how to acquire light if we so choose. I don't seem to be able to interact with these other signs. Like, yeah, I can go back to the no smoking sign, but I don't really. It's not really. I probably should have picked the other option since I was already there. But, yeah, no. I've made my choice. We will not steal this lighter just yet. So coming over here is just to steal the lighter. These other options don't mean anything to us yet. And I believe the other wall does seem to be blank. Oh, shoot. Oh, I can interact with it. Like, yeah, you can see like there's a weird bulge here. Part of the wall is sewn up. I bet something sharp could open this. Good to know. A vent. It's screwed in tight. You can hear something scratching from the inside. Well, that's probably not great. Well, I hit the wrong button. Brain, because I need to use the arrow key to turn around. Interact with this door. The door number 4 on floor 4. Whoa, something up? You got all stiff and weird looking. Nothing. It's just... Was that door always there? Not that I can remember now. Right. Must be getting deja vu. Sorry. What's so familiar about it? Reminds me of my old place. The floors would creak loudly. I could barely get any sleep. I had everything I owned. Well, I could barely get any sleep. Probably your head playing tricks on you. Try not to get too distracted by any of that. Right, thanks. Yeah, no one's too concerned about the door in the elevator. Shit, the floors creak whenever I go. I need to make this quick. A neatly made bed. Look under the sheets. But sure, fuck it. Why not? You looked under the sheets. Nothing. You can hear a voice coming from downstairs. Sweetie, is that you? Are you awake? A mirror hanging from above the bed. Flip it to look at the back. Fuck it, why not? You flip the mirror, and nothing but you. What are you doing up there? You're supposed to be asleep. Is this a thing that we can... Is that a thing? Yeah, you know, the crosses do that sometimes. Some bedside drawers. Open them? Yeah, of course. You open the drawers. You found a sleeping pill. Well, we should probably leave pretty soon. A bright light keeps the monsters away. Don't let them hear you. Now, let's go ahead and get out of here. I don't know what we're going to do with the sleeping pill, but we have acquired a piece of inventory. The lighter could be helpful, especially because we know of the dark room on 3. I might have to make notes about this to remember where everything is. So let's go ahead and go to 5. You know, first matter of business might as well be check out all the floors. Is this floor another dark floor? My mouth tastes funny. Yeah, we probably shouldn't go in there. I'm not sure if we would lose our sleeping pill if we die, or how this works. Oh yeah, we have a timer, so we should probably go. I get the idea that it's, you know, spent nuclear fuel chamber. You know, probably don't want to go in there. But just going in there into like somewhere where it's like, oh, this is clearly you'll fucking die if you stay in there for too long. And then getting like a little timer just like gave me like big like, oh, it's Banjo Kazooie, or well, I guess it'd be more Tooie. But you if you understand, or you either understand or you don't, and that's fine. Either it's perfectly, you know, it'll all work out. Are all the cubicles this small? I also like just the weirdness of this place, and they do seem rather unfazed about it. It's very interesting that they're, you know, they're just like, well, things are this way. I don't know if it says something about the world, the nature of the space, you know, what our characters expected this place to be, or what their world is. So, you know, who knows? Maybe this is normal for them. Who are we to say? I wouldn't know. I had an impressive enough first interview to get an office to myself. It's a great portrait. Would you happen to be related to any of the CEOs? How'd you know? A lucky guess. Oh, well, our friend Chase Beckley, whose name I remember, seems to be some kind of big shot, or at least related to a big shot. It seems stuck to the floor. Going through someone else's drawers is pretty rude. Yeah, of course I'm gonna go through them. I need shit. Oh, the job application. Application. Number one, what's this? What is the strongest attribute of a great employee? Ambition, morality, functional left kidney, or reliability? Well, I would say the functional left kidney would play into the reliability a bit. Difficult application, it would seem. What is the second stage of grief? Anger, bargaining, confusion, depression. I actually do not remember. Well, denial's first. I imagine it's denial, and then probably, because you would probably go denial, anger. I don't think confusion's one, but it could be. Confusion could be thrown in there somewhere, but I feel like it'd be you'd be like, no, this isn't real, and then when you're like, oh, it happened, you'd get angry before you hit the bargaining or the depression. How long do spent nuclear fuel rods remain active? 100, 1,000, 10,000, or 100,000 years? I feel like it's probably in the 100,000 range if I just had to guess, you know, not a place of honor, etc. And question 4 is, which your answers could be 14, oh, it's like 14:1, like screen resolution, with, you know, like a colon in between, or semicolon. Fuck, I always get them backwards. I'm stupid. Our second answer, 2x3, 2x1, 46x10, or 10x28. So I don't. Do we want to fill out the questionnaire? Yeah, sure. Why not? Fuck it. We'll fill out the questionnaire. Okay, so we know that, you know, it's not going to be morality. They probably want ambition, but, you know, I got a gut feeling on this that it is functional left kidney is the answer to this one. The second stage of grief. I'm gonna pick anger. Anger feels like the right one. With just not remembering it off the top of my head. Let's just do for spent ones. I already said I'm gonna go with 10 or 100,000 years. Yeah, it could be 10,000, but I feel like that stuff's probably pretty nasty. But maybe it's not. Maybe it is 10,000. But I'm gonna go. Yeah, we're not gonna get all the answers right anyway, so, you know, we might as well just go for it. Okay, and for this one, yeah, I'm gonna pick 2-1. You know, like those odds. Chose answer C. You put the finished form back in the drawers. See, you hear something rattling inside. When you open it again to check, you notice, damn, we were rejected. The paper tore itself in half. Oh, man. You really got to get these applications right nowadays, boy. They'll I've heard of them busting balls, but just ripping faces in half says a new one. I know every office related problem. Yeah, I get the gimmick. No, seriously, I think I'm dying. Really? How long have you been working here? People don't usually start saying that until at least a few months in. Ha! Cha-cha! Oh, you know, you gotta have jokes when you're trapped in a elevator, you know? Gotta keep it lively. And, you know, this dude's related to a CEO. Like, he's probably doing pretty good. Oh, this is the wrong floor. I forgot that we skipped this one, so let's go up here. We probably could explore the nuclear chamber a little bit more, but yeah, no. Would it be shallow for me to look for a cheat sheet of some kind? I think we probably will need a cheat sheet. I mean, we can also just, you know, guess. How do I access the inventory? Do I see that over there? Is it just... Okay, our inventory is over here. Sleeping pill. Okay, so we do still have our sleeping pill. I wasn't sure. I figured the inventory would stay, but you never know. Ooh, it got a little, like, real wobbly there. A messy cigarette tray covered in ash with burnt cigarettes scattered around it. Sorry if my voice keeps going a little bit weird. I keep having to, like, kind of look around my microphone to make sure my hand's in the right place, since I keep moving it between 1 and Z. We got a burnt cigarette. An office phone. Dial a number. You know, sure, why not? Oh, fuck. Okay, how do I do this? We'll call that one. It immediately hung up. Seems like you dialed the wrong number. Okay, well, we'll come back when we have a phone number. An office. Oh, okay, well, I was about to say, I'm going to do it again anyways. You know, let's just go for it. Like, can we... Yes, I want to dial it. See, that's why I keep, like, having to check, because I was hitting the tilde key. We will not dial that. Can we, like... What if we do this? You know, I assume, like, if we put in, like, known numbers like this, it could, like, get, like, funny responses. Immediately hung up. Okay, I guess not. Are we able to check any of these memos? Nope. What about the computer? A prop computer doesn't seem to work. In fact, it seems to be made of cardboard. Oh, a cardboard computer. How novel. Are we able to check out the streamers? There are other cubicles, but they're empty and look the same as this one. Also, you know, this person, you know, we commented like, oh, it's such a small cubicle, but they do have an elevator that runs straight to their cubicle, which I imagine is either incredibly convenient or incredibly annoying, because, you know, the elevator is going to be, you know, going up and down all day right behind you. So actually, yeah, I'm coming out on like, oh no, actually this sucks. I would hate that. I also don't like elevators that much. It used to scare the shit out of me as a kid. I like broke down crying once when we were like at a mall or something, and we were going from like the first to the second floor. So it was like, you know, we were in that elevator for maybe 20 seconds, but full on broke down, like crying. Like I was so just terrified. Escalators scared me too. I was worried I was going to get stuck. I mean, obviously I got over it eventually, but you know, elevators still like, it's a little like, fuck, I don't like, if I have the option to take the stairs, you know, which is bad for me because I have arthritis of the knees, you know, I'm totally ignoring what we just opened our floor up to. Arthritis of the knees, so, you know, I probably should rely on the elevator a bit more. Ugh. It smells like roadkill in here. Something's definitely rotting. I'm gonna laugh if we go in here and it gives us the same like countdown thing that we got in the nuclear area. Your coworker casually rests a hand against the wall while waiting for you. Ugh, it's disgusting in here. Could we hurry it up? Ugh. His hand is now covered with blood. Seems there's blood coating everything in here. I'm gonna go back to keeping lookout. You've been a real help. Good luck, buddy. He's wiping his hand on my suit. An animal carcass that looks identical to the body next to it. Yeah, it's like a really, really large poultry of some sort. Perhaps a turkey. Or, you know, or it could be like some kind of like Silent Hell. I keep saying Silent Hell instead of Hill lately. Silent Hill, like Hell Beast. Well, that's why I was going to say Silent Hill, Hell Beast. Yeah, we don't have anything sharp to cut with, so this might be another thing that we come back once we have some sharpness. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything else in here for us right now. We coming across a knife would be really nice right about now. You know, in hindsight, maybe we should have started with the top floor. That is where our friend Chase Beckley, where he said that he was going to go. Is that? Ugh, why do I look like that? Yep, that us? You know, I haven't been like inspecting like all around the thing. I assume there's probably gonna be some more moments where I need to inspect around the thing. Okay, well, let's interact with our doppelgangers. Who are you? This is my colleague, and I'm the newest employee here. It's nice meeting some friendly faces. And who would you two be? Avoid the question, introduce yourself. We're gonna introduce ourselves. The name's Clayton Cox. Don't wear it out. Well, it's great to meet you two. If I can ask, what's brought you both here? Exploring, looking for help, looking for an exit. We're exploring, baby. Have you found anything then? Well, oh, I just got an idea. Maybe we could stick with you guys and work together. Twice the eyes looking out. Twice the eyes looking for outs. And let's be real between the two of us. It's not like these two morons are any help, right? Hey! So, what'd you say? You know, that's probably not a good idea. But I mean, why not? We can get murdered again. Well, isn't that great? You wouldn't happen to know the weight limit for these things, right? No, I don't think so. Good. Just making sure. Can these elevators really not handle 4 people? Stranger danger, yeah. You know, you're not... They were our doppelgangers. You really can't... You can't trust a doppelganger. It's not going to go well for anybody. Oh, just nothing to say anymore. Like, after that one, our friend Chase Beckley, you know, I didn't want to be like, oh shit, were we? Hey, actually, that one got me too. I didn't like that. Are you okay? Why wouldn't I be? I just wanted to check. Do you remember anything strange at all? No, not that I can recall. Why do you ask? It's just that. Never mind. Make sure to stay safe is all. Aw. Yeah. You know, the trick to negotiations is to crack the weaker one first. When they get desperate enough, then you throw them a bone by acting like you understand them, and you'll hook them for sure. You sure you don't remember anything? Remember what? Never mind. Okay, so we need to crack the weaker one first through our negotiations. Well, we didn't get to talk to Clayton, so let's find out. Can I speak with just him? Yeah, go right ahead. Where is this? How'd you get here? When did you get here? When did you get here? Yeah. Well, who can say, really? It's been months. The doors haven't budged. The walls go on forever. There's no way out besides the door. They haven't opened since we got here. What? Shut it. You have to let us take your place, please. We have to get out of here. Leave them be. Push them further. Well, we were just told to push them further. How long have you been stuck here? How long? His wristwatch batteries ran out months ago. We don't know. Is that all you have with you? Just that and some scissors that were left here. We've got nothing. Nobody's come let us out. If you hand over the scissors and promise not to attack us, you can take our place. Huh? Thank you. Thank you so much. We received scissors. Sorry. Yeah. We pressed the close button before they could have a chance to come inside. Yeah, they're gonna kill us. They're trying their best to force the door open from the other side of the elevator. Well, wow. Did his color... I think his color changed on his... I feel like his blue used to be different. Nothing. I just didn't know you had that in you. That was cold-blooded. They were going to replace us otherwise. You wouldn't get it. Nah, I think I do. What? I mean, you didn't just brute force it or play dumb. You really pushed him to his limit. Got him to open up before taking what you needed. You'd make a great employee here, is all I'm saying. What are you looking at me for like that? Oh, I get it. Pfft. What, you think I'm part of this somehow too? Don't you trust me? You know, sure, buddy. Yeah, I trust you. See, you got nothing to worry about. You're with the same me as always. Unfortunately. Did you say something? It was nothing. I swear that his blue is a different blue than it was previously. He looks like the other one. The one that we had been with previously. Okay, 9 doesn't seem to work, so it's time to go around and start cutting things. So let's go down to 7 first. And I guess before we interact with the contents of 7, which, you know, it's the meat place, we can maybe check this out. I have to use Z first. Part of the wall sewn up. We will cut the wall open. Oh, that's, you love when there's meat in the walls. Meat in the walls and a computer. Mwah. It's truly everything we could have ever wanted. The entire elevator wall seems to be made up of a pulsating mass of flesh. There's an old computer screen squeezed in amongst the lump. Something must be inserted for it to boot up. Well, we don't have anything to insert, so I guess we'll just have to keep that in mind. We may need to steal that lighter sooner than later. I don't know why we can't just be like, hey, dude, I need that fucking lighter to, you know, traverse the dock. But, you know, we'll find out. An animal carcass. These are pretty good scissors to just be able to slice in like this. Maybe they were meat scissors specifically. You cut through the carcass, and by following the dotted line, you found a bag full of rotting organs squeezing together inside the carcass. Good eating. Oh, and then was that a chain that popped down and got it? Seems the floor was waiting to replace it with fresh meat. Well, all right. We got butchered. So yeah, you know, they were looking for meat, and we opened it up, and the floor was like, oh, great, and just kind of crammed us in there. I have not learned my lesson, however. I am going back to floor 7. You know, we can check out the other corpse. You know, see what's going on. It somehow smells worse than before in here. I mean, yeah, because now it's fresh. Ugh, fresh meat. That's disgusting. Yeah, let's see what happens when we cut into this one before we continue on. You cut through the carcass by following the dotted line. You found a screwdriver. Place inside the carcass amongst the organs. Take the screwdriver. Yes. Oh, you know, I was thinking of, oh, maybe we would get something off of one of these bodies that we could put in the hole, but the hole wanted specifically something alive, so unfortunately a carcass won't do anything for us. It makes a disgusting squelching sound as its warm blood soaks the end of your suit. You took the screwdriver. We'll go ahead and get out of here. And with the screwdriver, let's actually back out one more time. We can check out the vent. I believe this said something about being screwed in. We will absolutely unscrew the vent. It's a nice little sound, you know, actually like taking like the time to like unscrew it all, like instead of just doing it immediately. Like, you know, obviously it took some time, and like I could also see someone being like, oh fuck, do I really have to wait for that? But you know, it's just some nice folly. You pulled open the vent shaft. Oh, nothing happened immediately. I need to look in there. There's a rat scuttling about in the vent. It squeaks at you. Ah, what is that? How'd that get in there? Close the vent, close the vent. Take the rat. Yes. The rat is ours. Gonna just grab that rat ever so gently because we know something bad's about to happen to it, and place it in the breast pocket of her suit so it can have a comfy ride, I guess, to its demise and whole. You're touching it? What are you holding? Put that back! What's wrong with it? What's wrong with you? Yeah, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with me? Also, look how cute that rat is. It's such a cute little rat, and we're gonna put it in a death hole. What's wrong with me? You're the one holding that disgusting thing with your bare hands. Do you realize how dangerous that thing is? Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. You love to see it. You're doing that on purpose. We were doing it on purpose. It was us, Chase. I just wanted to fuck with you. Yeah, I'm still wondering about the camera movement, because like, luckily we haven't had to look up, but maybe this section just doesn't have camera movement, and I need to hit Z. The controls, I will say, The controls are there's a lot of just little different systems, and they're not complicated on their own, but it's complicated together enough that oh no, I need to go to 2, not 1. That just like having to switch between like, oh, mouse, I need to do mouse, I need to do you know, the arrow keys to move around, and like the elevator. It's just it's a little much all stacked on top of each other. Something that, you know, given I imagine the crazy nature of how this had to be put together, that it's a miracle that it probably just even works. But something that, like, you know, if this was you know, a bigger game, like probably made like in a different engine, you'd probably expect for the gameplay elements to kind of come together in a bit of a different way. Like I like what I'm kind of thinking of is like maybe like I've never played the Game Boy Advance versions of the Ace Attorney games, but with the DS ones where it's like, oh yeah, you just, you know, tap the screen with a stylus, and then, you know, you would like, at that point, you know, you could move with like the D-pad for the maze stuff, and it would all kind of be a little bit more cohesive. This isn't really a neg against the game, because it's like, I imagine that it took fucking wizardry to get this, like, even, like, not to say even in the state that it's in, but to get it to this point, I imagine was very, very difficult. And I do think it's very cool and impressive. I don't know how the hell you do this with RPG Maker. But it's, you know, it's just a little like, I got to keep going like back and forth. And I guess, you know, I could probably technically, like, let's see, if I do this, so I press 1, could I just, no, okay, you can't just control it with the mouse alone. But I could go through text with the mouse, I guess, which would be a little bit better. Sorry, Rat, I do not want to do this to you, but we're in a video game, and you're an item now. The rat starts trembling. It squirms as it desperately tries to escape your grip. Force the rat in? Well, what if we say no? If we say no, nothing happens. We do just got to force the little guy in, which is a shame. I like rats, you know, rodents. They're very cute. I enjoy them. I've never had a rat. Had a hamster and a mouse, though. It's just a singular hamster, singular mouse. I always wanted to get them friends, but my parents wouldn't let me. I mean, this was also like, I was like sub 10. You put your hand in the hole and let the rat go. You can hear a low whisper coming from the hole. Raise. Like we're getting a raise? You can hear a low whisper? It's just saying raise. Cool. Hey, Chase Beckley even. I think we're getting a raise. Okay, so let's, I guess, go to 3. What even was on 3? I don't remember. Oh, 3 was the darkness. Okay, well, I don't know what to do with the raise knowledge just yet. But I think... Oh, hey, there's more... Oh, I see. The signs that are appearing are like warnings of how we've died previously. So I guess this is whole. That was the meat room, you know, the doppelgangers. This was, I guess, the darkness whenever we tried to enter it. The torn page. That's fun. You can kind of collect your... And also it explains like why, you know, on this graphic there's way more. You know, you can kind of like collect like the ending screens by this. Smoking one just seemed to have been there from the start, since, you know, that is just a normal sign to have. So, you know, this time let's ask. Why didn't you say that you had a lighter? You never asked for one. Well, then can I have that one? Are you kidding? This is a Sunhill signature brass plating lighter. I'm not going to let anyone play with it. Seems a bit much for just a cigar lighter. What else would you use it for? Oh, is it... Wait, no, he had a cigarette. I assume a cigar lighter would be like a bigger deal. I mean, I assume it would just have bigger fire. That's all I'm assuming. I don't know. Oh, fuck me, I guess. Well, I guess we gotta steal it. I'm sorry, Chase. We gotta take your fancy lighter. We'll try not to... Oh, here. Turns out I had one too. Now I can have a light? Sure thing. Just be careful with it. You received a lighter. Oh, we don't even have to steal it. Since we had a cigarette, we were able to just, you know, like, let me borrow that so I can smoke this pre-smoked cigarette. Okay, so we can come here. This is the darkness. I didn't even get a chance to see what was inside, or what killed me, for that matter. The way they're talking about it, because like this floor is like dark and humid, I'm assuming it's like a mouth, and we got a little bit of the void crunched up. Well, I don't think that's how vor works, but that's not important. Are we able to use our lighter now? You can feel a warm breeze on your face. It's coming from the front. Oh, hell yes, we're going to light the fuck up. Yeah, yeah, it was a mouth. Uvula. As if it sensed that you had a pill with you, it's refusing to eat anything you give. Oh, I didn't even think about the pill until they mentioned that. Is there a way to trick it? My, what sharp teeth you... Actually, I mean, they look like normal teeth for the most part. You know, something shiny stuck in between the teeth. Pull it out. Sure. I bet it'll crunch me. You took a step... Yeah. Of course it was going to crunch us. 3B eaten, which I believe 3A was darkness or something. It might have just been called dark. Okay. So we need to find... Like, what is our inventory looking like? How do I get the inventory again? Is this... Oh, it's just X. Okay. Inventory. Okay. We need a way to trick the guy, the thing, the mouth, into accepting our sleeping pill. Sorry about that. I live right next to a train track, and a train was barreling down the tracks, so I figured needed to cut away just for a second. So we were told raise. Oh, actually, you know, maybe... What if I go back down to 2? Because we were told raise by hole. Did the sticky note say, actually, I don't remember what it said. Give it something live, that's all it said. What about raise? Am I able to look up? Because there is the look up camera option, but I haven't actually been able to look up. Damn. Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to back out of that screen some other way. We don't have anything that we can insert into the computer, I don't think. I don't think it even gave us an option to do anything with it. So, yeah, I'm not exactly sure. We need some way to trick the mouth into letting us throw the sleeping pill in. Oh, yeah, right. I need to go here. We might need to go to... was 4 was our home. We can hear like weird like nursery style music on the other side of the door. It doesn't seem to open though. We can go back into our room. We kind of stripped that for parts last time. I'm not sure if anything would be different now. There didn't seem to be any puzzles to solve there. See, damn, I need to hit Z for this one. Maybe we need to explore this a little bit. We only have a few seconds, but maybe we can get something out of this. Because our only other option would be to try the application again, but I don't think we have the answers for that yet, unless there was like some kind of way to figure that out. So I'm not sure. I guess we'll just we'll take a look. You feel like you'll melt just by looking at the pool. Warning. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's... Your nose starts bleeding. Oh. Well, I guess we could just die in here, well, you know. Just, you know, to get the thing, but it does not seem like smudge writing on the wall. CACE. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, our nose start bleeding. The back of our throat tastes like tinfoil. Bye-bye. I'm not feeling good. I think we should... Yeah. It is funny, though, that we can back out of that one. Like, we can just be like, no, actually, you know, I'm going to get back in the elevator before I die of radiation poisoning. And not like, you know, like, oh, well, I'm only like partially radiated now. So 6, I believe 6 was the office. So I'm guessing that the answers here are CACE. But, yeah, I think we found our cheat sheet of some kind. Of course, we're going to open the drawers. We've done it before. Okay, so, yeah, see, I was right about the functioning left kidney. I was right about anger. I was wrong on the last 2, though. So, you know, 50%. You know, 50%. You can... I'll hire you for 50%. That's fine. Let's fucking go. All right, question 1. We obviously know that this is... You know, we know the answers. And really, like, a functional left kidney, like... Well, I guess you got 2 kidneys, so you're probably fine. You know, honestly, I constantly mix up which one the kidney and which one the liver is. I think you only have one liver, and that's why you know, that one can be kind of a problem. Second stage of grief. You know, I'm glad that I was able to remember denial and then anger, I guess. This one, you know, I did say, you know, 10,000 years sounds like it might be possible, but, you know, I just figured, yeah, this shit's fucking nasty. Probably real bad. And then for some reason, 1028 is the correct option here. So also a thought that I had is, you know, we weren't exactly sure where to go for our interview. So, you know, in the end, perhaps this is our interview. You know, the company elevator, you know, go and solve its puzzles. See if you're, you know, company material. So we need to go with E. Shows answer E. So you know, we don't know what this is going to do for us just yet. We had already applied. You know, what will we receive for submitting a second application? A correct one this time. Oh, let me get that off screen. Here's something rattling inside. When you open it again to check, you notice the form has been replaced with something else. Oh, we have a phone number now. Is that 921 or is that 4? I think it's 921. 923. Well, we can try both. It's not like it's a problem. Well, the problem will be me getting this in before I forget it. I believe it was 921, 923. And if it's not, we'll just try 4 instead. You deserve a treat. I'll deliver it to you next time. I'll call. Make sure to come pick it up. Okay, well, next time, well, what? Next time we call? Next time we die? If we leave the floor and come back? We'll just go up to 7. Yeah, because I was thinking like, oh, now that we've when we died here and we got like sucked in, like if we cut this open now, something tells you 1 is enough. Oh, okay, well that answers the question. I was like, if we open that now, will our body be in there? Like what's the deal? But no, it's just not gonna do anything. So we left the floor, come back. I don't see a treat. I'm not sure if we're just supposed to call back. Okay, I can't even call back. So perhaps we need to get dead. Button doesn't seem to work. I believe we've used all of our methods of dying. We could go, but I don't think we have a way of interacting with the doppelgangers again. I think we got what we needed from them. I never like went around like every single floor checking like every single option. That's offline. Shouldn't open it. Okay, so just straight up, they're like, no, I'm not going to do that. So we just probably need a way to die. And we know if we go to the sub room, we'll die. But I am going to go back to what seemed to be our like childhood home or something. Figure we can come back here. And, oh, I need to click on this door. Maybe, shit, the floor's creak. Yeah. Is there anything else we can do in this room? Do we need to, a box hidden under the bed? There's an old drawing inside of it. Yeah. I'm guessing maybe a little bit of trouble at home if I had to guess what this picture represents. You know, someone coming into their childhood home being like, oh no, I don't want to make too much noise. You know, something about, you know, bright lights keep the monsters away. Don't let them hear you. Yeah, but we haven't really done all we can do. I'm not sure if there's like a hidden timer here. If we stay here too long, we'll have to bite the dust. Not sure. Let's actually look at our new... yeah, we just have a radiation thing. Also, I didn't mention it, but... warning? Oh, is this like drowning? Did we drown and I forgot? I don't remember. The moving saws, that does explain what happened to... whoops, I wanted to turn. Can I do this with WASD, actually? No, I can't. Damn, I was hoping I could turn... instead of having to use the arrow keys. Okay, well, I guess we'll go drop dead on 5. We know floor 5 can kill us anytime we please. Shouldn't be here for too long. Well, I mean, that's actually the point. I think we might need to die. I mean, it's just a theory that like you know, we were told like come around the next time. So I would assume next time being like, hey, die and, you know, take a time loop or whatever exactly is happening here. I posited a time loop of some sort, which, you know, seems, you know, time loopy. Maybe it's something of a similar nature. I do not like that sound. This game also, I don't like loud things. This game is quite loud. I'm not exactly sure why, if that's like an RPG Maker thing or whatever, because I haven't noticed it before. Okay, yeah, we did just need to die. But like, I listen to everything very, very quietly. I had to put my master volume down to 1% because this game is just really, really damn loud. Part of it too is I can't mess with my like computer audio. I messed with my speaker output audio that I have my my headphones plugged through, but I have to keep the computer like master volume at 100%, and same with the game at 100%. So whenever the recording comes through, it records it correctly and it won't be too quiet or whatever. That way when I'm editing, it's easier. But you know, having the game at 100%, master volume 100%, you know, even taking my computer down as low, or the, you know, the speaker volume as low as it can go, it's still very loud. And that's not really the game's fault, but it's just like, oh, some of these noises are just a little too loud for me. Although once again, that's a personal problem, not the game's. So we were told about a treat we would be receiving. A call help button. Try calling for help. Yeah, sure. Hello? Is anyone there? Hello, this is Manuel speaking, the building maintenance and safety head. What can I help you with? Oh, thank God. Yes, we're stuck in one of the elevators. Can you help us get the doors open? Are you still there? What can I help you with? We're stuck in a... Yes, I can send someone to help with that. Our safety team is on its way. Make sure not to stand too close to the walls. If someone is injured, do not look at them. And finally, don't press X, and we'll be there to assist you in the next 30 seconds. Thank you so much. Yeah. Did he just hang up? Thank you for calling the building maintenance and safety head. Goodbye. Oh, no, the dots and dashes, shit. That was definitely Morse code, and it went by too quickly before I could even think about writing it down. Yeah, so we're just told to, you know, just chill. Don't look at anyone who's injured. Stay away from the walls. This is about as far away from the walls I think I can be. You know, I don't really need to hit my inventory button. Yeah, I mean, so was the I love you in the script? Was there an I love you in the script? I didn't sound like everything he... Oh, did that guy say I love you at some point? It sounded like everything he was saying was scripted before that bit. Help has arrived. The elevator door finally opens. Huh? You hear that too? I couldn't... Oh, you heard that too? I couldn't tell either. Hi, sorry about that. Thank you so much for coming so quickly. Oh, yep. Yeah, that's, you know, we are getting help, I suppose. I mean, yeah. We did get... It didn't help us get out. Well, I mean, in some metaphysical sense, this got us out of the elevator, and others still in the elevator. You hear a phone ringing from the distance. Okay, well, this time, perhaps... Oh, we didn't get a new one on here. Oh, no, wait. Please wait here. That I couldn't see that one. Damn, I keep wanting to back out from this screen, but I need to use my mouse. Okay, well, we were told about a treat, so maybe if we head to, was that floor 6? Maybe there'll be a treat waiting there for us, if we go in. Yep, there we go. There's our treat. You know, they kind of pulled... I'm not sure if that was just a timing thing or they pulled a fast one on us with having, oh, hey, thing lit up, it made a phone sound. We were told about a treat. You know, that it was all related. But here we go. A sweet-looking cake. Of course, we're going to take our treat. We took the cake, and, you know, good old noisemaker sound. You can probably hide the sleeping pill and the cake. You combine the two. Okay, cool. You now have drugged cake. I was wondering about the mechanics for that, because we haven't really had to look at our inventory too much, so I wasn't sure if there was like a, you know, combine items option. What floor was that? That was 3. I assume that we'll still have our lit cigarette allowing us to see in here. I assume that it was supposed to be, it was the lit cigarette that was that was doing it, and not just oh, it's still dark. Oh, do we have to light up every time? Let me go to my inventory. A lighter, yep. Well, we have the lighter. Is it like, it doesn't matter, we don't really need to see in anymore? Do we just go to inventory and go to cake? Sweet looking birthday cake, but drugged. How do we interact with this? Do we need to do the smoking? Even though we have lighter in our inventory and such, do we need to do, like... No, we don't even get that scene anymore. Do we need to... Nope, I don't want to... I just want that to close. Do we need to go fetch the cigarette again? Is that what's happening here? I'm not exactly sure, because it didn't... Maybe I was just supposed to click into the darkness and it would be fine. I'm just going to run back and just see if, for whatever reason... What happened? Oh, okay. I kind of wasn't looking at the entire thing, and it just kind of seemed like that happened in a different manner than it normally does. Okay, maybe we don't really need to see. We just go in, and maybe if I click on it... Because, yeah, we haven't had to, like, enter our inventory to access it that way previously. Okay, yes. It's just I had to go one step further to get the option to light up, because we were going to need to see, because we do want the shiny thing. A giant mouth. Feed it the drug cake. Yes. He threw the drug cake in. Mm-hmm. You hear a loud snore roaring out from inside the throat. The floor is now asleep. It should be safe to look around now. Well, luckily, I think we don't have to spend too long looking around because we see something shiny stuck between the teeth. We will, of course, pull it out. We found a CD. Great. Everything's coming up. Bryce. I'm still not 100% sure that his name was... I remember Stryker. Stryker was very easy to remember. Pretty certain it was Bryce Stryker. And of course, Chase Beckley. You know? See, Chase told us, hey, don't forget it or it'll make me mad. And Bryce had the wrong color for the text whenever they said it. So it's just like, maybe you should have used your correct character text color. Thank you. Maybe we wouldn't be having this problem. Old computer screen. So let's insert that CD, of course. We booted up the computer. Oh, okay. I need to. Yeah, I should have figured out that I need to click. Input a 5-digit passcode to gain access, all capital. Oh, well, we already know the passcode. It's raise. Because, we were told raise, and we didn't receive a raise. We're not even receiving a salary at the moment. So, I mean, it only makes sense. And the text kerning on that is wild. You now have access to floor 9. Well, great. It seems like we did receive that raise after all. I mean, we're going to go higher up than we've ever been. And also, floor 9, the top floor, that's where Chase was going. So, assumedly, something good's going to happen when we get up here. Here we go. Floor 9. Hey, what's up? Oh, yeah, right. I need to click here. Oh, good. You made it. I was worried you'd gotten lost. Please, take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. Take a seat. I think I'm fine over here. Well, we were told to take a seat, so of course. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we knew it was coming. Well, I didn't know specifically the fall. I probably could have figured that out with looking a bit longer. It was like, well, of course we're gonna die here. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But there's one but. I wanted to do it, and that's the but. In hindsight, that was the only way that was gonna go. Yeah. Chase, you have anything to say? You were coming to the top floor. Oh, yeah, I have to click on you. Yep. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's take that seat. That'd be great. No, we'll stay in here. Of course, wherever you feel best. It's nice... Excuse me. It's nice finally getting to meet you. You're here for your first day, right? How are you? See, we were coming in for an interview, not our first day. I thought. We're doing fine. Glad to hear it. Did you find your way all right? Any hiccups? It was hell. I had no trouble. Your elevator's broken. Oh, we haven't had any issues with it before. Are you sure you were using it correctly? Did you touch anything you weren't supposed to? I don't think so. I don't know. You don't know if you were using it correctly, or you don't know if you were using it correctly, or you don't know if you were touching anything. Well, if it was too difficult to understand, I'm sure someone will help you next time. I see you had a senior to help you with any questions you had. How was your time spent with your colleague? He was unhelpful, but better than being alone. He was helpful and great to have around. He was a good resource. He was totally useless. I think he was useless, but he was good to have around. So it was a decent companionship, but indecent aid. One way of phrasing it, yeah. Well, you can get that from a bobblehead, can't you? If something's only productive because it's nice to be around, consider it's worth the trouble of having it. You consider bobbleheads a decent companionship. Speaking of how easily you fare getting here, are your lungs working all right? Yeah? Great. Sorry about asking. I just hadn't seen it on your resume. It must have not crossed my mind. I'm going to have to remember that when I'm going to have to revamp my resume and put working lungs. Although, you know, I have had blood enter my lungs and almost take me out once. So maybe that one's, you know, you got to stretch it a bit on your resume. What is your greatest fear? Failing this interview, having a job, being replaced, heights. Maybe the being replaced one was the time when I was like, oh shit, doppelgangers. What's so scary about that? Actually, the guy's face, like, I looked down to make sure the keys were right, and I wasn't sure if it was like a scary, like, what's so scary, or it's kind of in between there and just a normal, like, I'm smiling at you. I mean, why would we be hiring someone new if there wasn't a position that needed replacing? How did you hear about this position? Well, I heard about it through the paper, and what about it drew you to it? What made you want this job? Being 1, a part of something bigger than myself. 2, able to make a living wage. 3, seen as capable. 4, I don't know. Well, you know, this is the part where, like, obviously we want the job because of money. But, you know, we'll go with 3 wait, was that be seen as capable? Actually, that doesn't sound like, whatever. I'm here because I love the company, sir. How so? To feel important, to not be alone. Well, you know, whatever. This interview's gone to the dogs. I joined your wonderful company to not be alone. Just for some company, then. That is why they call it a company. There must have been an obituary posting in the newspaper too, right? A funeral you could mingle at. I guess applying for a full-time job works too. What would you consider your biggest weakness? 1, my personality and decisiveness. Point-and-click escape rooms. Yeah, you know what? I gotta tell you, I don't think I did too good on this point-and-click escape room. That is a large portion of the workload here. Would something more exciting be a better fit for you? Like what? You're leaning too close to the edge. Mash A to avoid falling off. Oh no. Yeah, something along those lines. Yeah, like, that was good because the A key hasn't done anything this entire game. I'm sure it can be an area of growth for me. Last but not least, why should we hire you? I'm irreplaceable. I'm a problem solver. Functional left kidney. Well, we know the answer to this one. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you. Did you have any questions? I picked the kidney one, by the way. Did you have any questions on your end? Well, thanks again for making it. I've got another meeting soon, so we'll have to discuss further inquiries later. Oh, but one more thing. He reaches to shake your hand. I see a lot of areas of growth from you. I'm afraid in order for you to work here, we'll have to make some changes. Here, let me lend you a hand. We got hired. We did it. Hooray. We did it. So I'm guessing, I'm not sure how many endings we've gotten. I know I haven't seen the number 15. But we can start up again. And we probably can go straight to hang in there. Smile, you're on camera. Like, okay. if I can count without pointing at the things. I think that's 10. Yeah. Okay, so we got 10. So there's still 5 endings we haven't gotten. I wonder if there's any deaths we've avoided. Chase has not had anything to say for a minute. Had no input during the interview process. But I'm assuming that the trick to this now would be to do the best we can do on the interview, or different ways we can fail this interview. Yeah, and then that was the only way it could go. Maybe we don't remember exactly how that ended. So I'm not exactly sure what we should. We know we can't take a seat. What options we should be picking here? What would be the best? Like, are we supposed to treat this like a normal interview and be like, normal interview and just be like, yeah, be part of the company, or I feel like shit. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Did you have any trouble getting here? It was hell. That difficult, Did you think of asking anyone for help? Well, that's all right. That's all right. I trust you'll be able to find your way around eventually. I see you had a senior to help you with any questions you had. How was your time spent with your colleague? He was unhelpful, but better than being alone. Helpful and great to have around. He was a good resource, totally useless. As expected. Okay, so Chase is here. He's just hanging in the wings. This isn't his interview. That's nice. You got along then? Oh, yeah, I guess so. Would you say it was a distraction? I'm pleased you somehow managed not to miss your interview, but you were barely on time. Well, just be aware is all I ask. Wouldn't want a distraction keeping you from performing basic tasks. Speaking of how easily you fared to get here, yep, our lungs are... our lungs are great. We could go for a different one. We probably would die if we were like, no, my lungs aren't doing great. I maybe saying what the fuck would have been a good one. I'm guessing no would just be like, uh-oh, time to die. Our greatest fear, failing this interview, having a job, being replaced, or heights. We don't want to fail this interview. Are you kidding me? Oh, haha. Am I intimidating you? You're not intimidating me. I assume you're doing it on purpose. I get that a lot. That's nothing to worry about, though. Fear of failure is what keeps the most successful people going strong. How did you hear about this position? Yeah, we know about this part. Yeah, what drew us to it? Being a part of something bigger than myself, being able to make a living wage. No, this time we're just gonna hey, dude, I need some fucking money. Oh, but work here is so much more than another step in your paycheck. Why? Why is it more than just getting paid? Can't I just clock in for work, do what's asked of me, get my paycheck, and live more personally on my own time? Did I say, what would you consider your greatest weakness? My personality, indecisiveness, point-and-click escape rooms. Well, let me tell you about my personality, buddy. Yeah, I can see that. That's like the biggest burn. You're forgiven, but it is something I'd work on in your case. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, last but not least, why should we hire? You know what? I'm a problem solver. Yeah, we'll go with the problem solver, see where it gets us this time. What problems have you actually had to solve? Well, a lot, really. A lot. Was it really that much to barely make it in time for a meeting? But solving problems is something people with real problems do. I'll let you tell me it's something you're capable of when you're qualified to deal with them. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you. Yeah, so I guess this is going to be a similar ending, if not the exact same one that we just got. We're getting the hired one again. Yeah, we're just getting the hired ending again. So I'm guessing there is a certain combination of things that we need to say to maybe for this to go well. I'm not sure what they are or how we would find them other than brute force. But this time, I'm gonna go all in on just being like, no, you know what, fuck this shit. Like, I kind of did a half-see there. I feel like that's the problem. Like, I feel like both times I kind of went half and half on like, oh no, fuck this, or like being earnest, or, you know, trying to like do the interview as an interview. So this time we're just gonna be like, no, whatever, dude. We'll see where this gets us. Or we could just go all in on like, no, yeah, I'm great at this. See where that gets us. Doing fine. That's I'm decided just to go all in on like, yeah, I had no trouble. Thank heaven for that. I've heard some of the new employees get lost easily. I'm glad you're competent to have gotten here to have at least gotten here on time. Right. Yeah, we had a senior with us. Do we want to be like, he was a great resource. I feel like that's the he was a great resource is the what you would say like in an interview, be like, oh, such a great research, the mentorship. Oh, I learned so much. Oh, that's good. It's always nice when the tools you have work the way they're supposed to. What? Speaking of how easily you fared getting it, yep. Lungs, perfectly fine. Never better. Just still expanding and contracting. I believe they work that way. And making the air go into my bloodstream. It's good. It's how it works, I believe. So our greatest fear, guess we just want to be like, hey, heights, buddy. But I'll still think, be like, oh, well, you're not top floor material. Like, none of these seem like a great one. Like, being like, having a job. I'll save having a job for when we're like, hey, get fucked, buddy. So we'll just be like, heights. Sorry, I couldn't quite hear that. Could you step a bit closer? Fuck, I can't even see the horizon. I'm getting vertigo. Heights. Oh, you got it. Oh, got it. Well, I don't think you'll have much to worry about. We'll make sure to keep you in lower management then. Works for me. How did you hear? Yeah, about the position. We heard about it through the paper. What drew us to it? Yeah, I feel like seen as capable is kind of a weak answer. Being like, I don't know. That's like a non-answer. So we're going to be like, bigger part of ourselves to feel important. Right, as a company, I'm sure you'll get all the thrill out of bettering a larger unit, as us current employees have. Thrill's one word for it. What would you consider your biggest weakness? See, none of these seem great. Like the personality, I feel is probably the option that would upset him the least. Is, point and click escape rooms. That's what we do here, buddy. Indecisiveness. You can't tell your boss like, yeah, making decisions. Am I right? Probably not going to enjoy that. It's just be like, my personality's not great. I met a doppelganger of myself, and I only let him kill me once before I trapped him in an elevator for all of eternity. If my personality was better, I would have done it on the first try. Am I right? Why should we hire? Was the problem solver? No, we said problem solver, and that didn't go well. So, functional left kidney, the option of kings. Yeah, I don't. So far, it's not any different, so I'm not sure. That went well. Yeah, we're just getting the same one again. Oh, well, welcome aboard the team. We were given a key. You received a key. Consider this as a welcome gift. Hopefully, we'll talk again soon. All right, this is my stop. Huh? What, did you forget that easily? I got a meeting up on the top floor. This is where I get off. Ah, right. Wait, I almost forgot. I need to give you your lighter back. Don't worry about it. You can give it back when we go for a break, yeah? Yeah, I'll see you then. The coworker stepped off the elevator. In the blink of an eye, he's gone. You can't see him anymore. You're alone on the elevator now. Yep, and it just continues. All right, well, we didn't die. Oh, it's the elevator key that we were given. Cool. I was like, oh, do we gotta go find our office? But nope, the keyhole with the word lobby on it. Put the key in. Yeah, let's do this. So I guess we're just heading on home, waiting for our first day or however this is going to work. We now have access to the first floor. You hurriedly get off the elevator. Hey, watch where you're going. What's the hurry? What, are you leaving? But you just got here. You passed your interview. What reason do you have to be upset? You did what you came here to do. Didn't you do good enough? Why would you want to just leave after all that? What did you expect? Do you realize how many people would kill to be in your position? You haven't even worked one day and you're already throwing it away. Are you going to quit that easily? You've barely done anything. How do you expect to live on your own out there if you can't even do one simple task? Why are you giving up all the work you've done just to get here? Don't you need this job? I thought the face was like warping, but it was just the scan lines. Yep. I would say that we need this job. I need this job. Please watch where you're going in the future. Heading straight for the exit. I mean, we weren't told what to do. Normally there's an orientation and such. Ending 1. Escape. It still has the death thing on it, though. Oh, we get credits. Okay, so I guess that's how the game ends. We got the job, but we're on the clock now. You could say. We gotta get straight to work. We do gotta see our buddy Chase Beckley. Later. Give him back the lighter on our break, assuming that we would see him again, because he walked out into the sky room. He disappeared in a blink of an eye. He could have just plummeted or whatever. Or, that's just how things go here. Oh, does it just start all over? I wasn't sure if we would be able to go back to the elevator and see the our deaths. So I guess there's probably some deaths I could have gotten, or endings. Some endings I could have gotten that I think I very clearly did miss. But yeah, that was Elevator Hitch. It was very interesting. I guess it was very much more surreal horror. Like it said on the 10 surreal horror, than like, oh, I'm gonna spook your ass off. They did have some moments. I'm pretty accustomed to a lot of this stuff, so it was just like the help arriving, and as text box are going, Chase's head getting blown off, and then yours. Like I did like that moment of like you responded like before you realized that Chase had been shot. I thought that was very cool. I enjoyed this a lot. If just a fun little escape room type deal. I enjoy those kinds of things. They're fun on your brain. Get to go around, solve some puzzles. See some stuff. A lot of unanswered questions, which I appreciate. I'm guessing that isn't the natural state of their world, the surreal elevator that we were in. And we just somehow wandered into it. And our character was, a sane man in a bad world or whatever. I feel like there's a cooler and probably famous way of that being said. So, it was interesting. I like where it ends. I'm interested, like, because that seemed to be like, since the game is like basically just starting over again, that we got the true end, and that there isn't like and then you do it and everything's happy now. Which also makes me think there's probably some more ways to die. Like I imagine there's probably, if we went into the interview and just were like, what the fuck? No, my lung. Like the lungs have to be one where you say no, and then you just die. But I enjoyed that a lot. I thought that was cool. So, Elevator Hitch, you might want to take a look out for these creators. And I didn't mention it very often. I did complain once that the game was a little loud, but I did like the music for the game. And once again, I guess the complaint about it being too loud is like I already explained how that went. But yeah, there's 15 endings, so there is still more meat on that bone for y'all. And apparently, like some of the dialogue and interactions would like change, like if you do it differently. I believe I read, like on the features list, it mentions 60 plus like CGs. I can never remember what CG means, but basically like those pictures. I feel like we didn't see 60 of them. So there might be way more here than I saw. You might be able to find some more. But I'm satisfied with us getting hired. I mean, we were hired, and then we also were, we were hired. But I really like this game. Keep an eye out on these creators, see what they do in the future. And that was Elevator Hitch.